Welcome once again. We're back with another edition of Shelf Life Book Reviews Online, where I present for you, the faithful reader, a book that I very highly recommend. And this time out, it is Shock Suspense Stories, the EC Archives, Volume 3. This features exact reproductions of Shock Suspense Stories, issues 13 through 18. And these were published back in 1954 from EC Comics. It is published by Dark Horse, by the way, books, and it retails for $25.99. This continual reproductions of old EC classics by Dark Horse are comics that I really, really can't get enough of. They've been doing it for years, and each time out, they get better. Like I said, these are actual reproductions of the issues as they appeared in 1954. Maybe they've enhanced the color, but they're published verbatim right down to the readers' letters, the advertisements, and they are definitely great, works of art. Like they reproduce the covers there as they were the original covers. And Shock Suspense Stories, of course, was controversial for its time. It was graphic. There were complaints from parents and psychiatrists, that it was destroying youth, all this violence. But still, these were books with great stories. There are a lot of topics that they covered. One of the ones that they did cover was bigotry and racism. And two of the stories in this book definitely stand out. One is called Blood Brothers, where people are worried that African Americans are coming to their neighborhood. And one man confesses to his friend that he is part black. He has Negro blood, as he says, and right away his neighbor is appalled by it. He's terrible. So he tells all the people around the town that his neighbor is part black, so he's scorned by people. His children are scorned, and basically he's an outcast. And eventually the man commits suicide. And as we find out, something happened to the man who started, the rumors about his neighbor, that he actually saved the man's life many years ago. So that man has part black blood in him too. And there's another one called The Whipping, where a girl is dating a man from Mexico, and the father is irate about it, and it leads to threats, and he goes around town spreading lies about the man, that he's attacking his daughter, and it ends up in, that the daughter pays the price, unfortunately. So one of the themes in these books as well is infidelity. There's people who cheat behind their mate's back, and there's also deception, lies, crime, robbery, theft, mistaken identity. They're all here, but they're all done in the EC tradition. And if you've never read an EC book, there's quite a few out. There's Shock Suspense Stories, there's The Haunt of Fear, and so many other parts of EC Comics, that this book is definitely one for you. There's a couple of other standout books or stories. One is called Raw Deal, where it shows a man, he's in a psychiatric hospital. He keeps saying, I hate her, I hate her, I hate her. And as we find out the story, he was in a plane. The plane crashed into the water. He was with his wife. He and his wife were the only survivors. There was a life raft there, and the wife caught a fish, to eat so she could survive. And slowly the wife got weaker and she died. And the man was left by himself. Now, as the story goes, don't want to give it, I'll give away a bit of it, but I think you can conclude it, that when they found the man, they found him 5 weeks later, he was by himself in the boat. And when he kept saying, I hate her, I hate her, I hate her, the psychiatrist figured out he didn't say, I hate her. You figure it out. Take away the H and you'll figure out what happened to the wife. And another interesting story was Four-Sided Triangle, where this sort of simple-minded girl went to work on this farm for this couple. Now, the husband sort of tried to make advances to her, but the woman said that she already had a boyfriend. So he saw her sneak out in the night, and she went to the cornfield, and the simple-minded girl was in love with the scarecrow. And so the wife goes out, and I won't tell you the ending, but let's just say the wife decides to attack the scarecrow, and she finds out, well, that the husband was inside the scarecrow. So anyways, these are fun stories. So if you want a great read, if you've never read one of these Dark Horse reproductions, go out and get it. You will not regret it. I have never read one that was subpar. These are all top drawer reprinted comics. So go out, like I said, go out right now and buy it because you'll love it. So thank you for watching. Hopefully you did find it informative. And until we meet again, stay safe, stay sane, stay in touch, and I will see you at the bookstore. Bye for now.